What makes you tired? I know for me, after a couple of long days, I can be very tired. That makes me kind of irritable sometimes. Uh, if I don't get enough sleep, of course, that makes me tired. Or sometimes when I'm just having to work really hard or having to go through a lot of things in a single day, that makes me really tired. And I think there's different levels of tiredness or different ways we can be tired. And one of those, I think, is when we feel that we're so overwhelmed by everything that's going on around us, or we're so overwhelmed by the tasks at hand, where we're just overwhelmed by life in general. I think we can feel very tired and afraid a lot of times in our lives when we just see a mountain that's coming toward us and we have no way that we can scale that mountain. And it can be easy to despair in those moments or to feel like we're alone when we come before these great challenges in life. And we want to succumb to whatever our tiredness is, meaning that we kind of give up or we just say, well, that's just going to be the way it is, and just go do something that helps us to escape the present moment. Well, Jesus tells us today in the gospel, come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Whatever we're labored by, we're burdened by, wherever we labor, that's what Jesus wants to give us rest for. And not just to take us out of whatever situation we're in, but to trust in Him, especially in those places, so that He can give us rest. When He talks about the yoke, putting on His yoke, it means that the yoke is always made for two oxen. So it means that He wants to be there right along with us. He wants to be yoked along with us, and He wants to give us His yoke, which is light. His burden is easy, His yoke is light. That's what the Lord wants for us. Today we celebrate the feast day of St. Kateri Tekakwitha, who was a Native American woman who converted to Christianity. She felt the weight of just the world around her, and especially in her culture, her Native American culture, of she wanted something more, and she found that in Christ. And it was difficult for her. She felt very alone and even persecuted because of her faith. But she came unto Jesus, and that is what gave her strength. That is where she found her rest. We ask the Lord today for her prayers to help us to come to Him in our weariness, to not just try to escape those things that are difficult for us, but to come to Him with them and to allow Him to take them upon Himself, because His yoke is easy and His burden is light.